So we're still not completely sure if Marvel Studios is going to be taking part in Comic-Con at Home, but we're kind of just being hopeful because if they don't, then they're not really doing anything unless they really throw in a big plot twist here and just all of a sudden pull out their own big Marvel event like DC is doing. But I highly doubt they're going to do that because we already know so many other things that Disney and Marvel are doing at Comic-Con. Like literally just today they announced different panels that they were going to be doing for Comic-Con at Home for like comics and video games and cartoons and stuff, and like that Disney Plus Marvel 616 series. So I highly doubt they're going to do that there and then do their own separate event for Marvel Studios. So let's just hope they take part in this, because if they don't, then we'll probably just get random announcements at random times. But if they do take place in Comic-Con at Home, then we may know what their schedule of events is and what we're going to be finding out and what we're going to be seeing from this event. Because obviously we're not going to be getting huge announcements of like, oh, we're getting a Fantastic Four movie and this is the cast and everything. Like, no, they haven't even gotten any of the content they announced last year's at Comic-Con, so they're not going to announce anything hugely new like that. But I stumbled across this post on the Marvel Studios. I think I actually don't even know the name. It's like either MCU or Marvel Studios, like leaks or spoilers or something. But this Reddit page is like infamous for bringing us so many scoops and leaked information. And basically, we found out stuff about Endgame like months before the Endgame came out on there. But now today I found a post on there about Marvel Studios' list for San Diego Comic-Con at Home. And I split it up into two groups. The first one is trailers, and then the second one is like concept arts and special content and stuff. So I'm just going to break this down. I don't know how reliable this is or if this is true, but we're just gonna pretend it is and we're gonna go with it just for now. But Comic-Con is like 2 weeks away or something, so it's like the end of the month, so it's not really that far away. But let's check this out. So as you can see here, Marvel Studios Phase 4 release trailer. So 1 Disney Falcon and Winter Soldier, 1 minute. 2 Disney Plus WandaVision, 1 minute 30 seconds. 3 Marvel Studios Black Widow, 2 minutes 38 seconds. And 4 Marvel Studios The Eternals, 2 minutes. Alright, now let's break this down one by one. So the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to get a 1 minute trailer. Now this makes sense because they're still not completely finished filming, so that's why WandaVision would get a 1 minute and 30 second trailer, because first of all, there's so much going on there. But with the Falcon and Winter Soldier, they can just show off a few things. I mean, it's not like we need a freaking 3-minute trailer for this, because it's a Disney Plus series. So we don't want to see too much footage from it, but at the same time, we just want to see a little bit more about it other than what we saw in the Super Bowl TV spot. But also, it would be nice to, get a release date, because the original release date was supposed to be next month in August, but I doubt that's happening. And I mean, if it is, then you'd think they'd have revealed that by now. Like, oh yeah, we're releasing Falcon and the Winter Soldier next month. Like, that's a little short notice, so it's probably getting delayed, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But a 1 minute trailer. Alrighty then. Then for WandaVision, it said a 1 minute 30 second trailer. It makes sense that this is longer than the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because not only is it pretty much done filming, it's just going back for reshoots actually this month. But we also know that this show is going to have at least 9 episodes, and I made a whole video about that. But also this show is like even crazier than the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because that show is like a lot more grounded, and it's literally just like political and like taking place on Earth and stuff. And like, yes, this show does take place on Earth, but it's also going to be like a multiversal reality bending show with like sitcoms and stuff. So it's going to be pretty crazy, and I'm definitely excited to see this show, and hopefully, just like with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we find out when this thing's actually coming out. Because it could still be coming out in December, but they might want to delay it so that it's closer to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because this series ties directly into that. But then we have Black Widow. I think it said a minute and 38 seconds for a trailer. So I also made a video about this like 2 days ago, I think. Because we found out that we are getting 2 more new trailers for Black Widow before its new release date in November. And that makes complete and total sense because, I mean, the last trailer that came out, which was supposedly the final trailer, but not anymore, that came out in like, I don't even know when. It was like March or April or something. But now they got to restart the whole ad campaign and all the marketing. So they need to get going with some new trailers to get people interested in this movie again. And I mean, I have a feeling a lot of people will go see this movie anyway, just because we haven't had a Marvel movie in over a year, and it's kind of just this Marvel drought. So from this trailer, I don't think we'll see much of anything new, and from all the stuff that's on the list, I think this is the movie, or just MCU project that I think we'll get the least new stuff from, because, like I said, they already had a final trailer, so they already had their ending to their planned marketing campaign, so they didn't want to show more, but they kind of have to now just to spark more interest. And then finally we have The Eternals, which I think was like a 2-minute trailer somewhere around that time. Makes complete sense. I mean, this movie comes out in February now. That's, I don't know how many months away that is, but I'm just going to take a rough guess and say that's, about 6 months, which is the time that that a first trailer is usually released for a movie. We usually get the first trailer about 6 months ahead of the movie's release date. And we haven't really seen anything from this movie except we got the cast and we got some concept art. But that was all the way back at Comic-Con and D23 from last year. So we haven't really seen much from this movie at all. And we definitely need the trailer soon. So Comic-Con is just the perfect place to do it if they're doing a whole Marvel Studios thing. So that would make sense. And I'm excited to find out more about this movie. But then, like I said, we are getting some special content here. So, number 1 is Disney Plus WandaVision 5 images. 2, Disney Plus What If 8 images. 3, Marvel Studios Shang-Chi 2 concept arts. 4, Marvel Studios The Eternals 5 images. Alrighty then. So, WandaVision, once again, 5 images. Makes sense. They're pretty much already done filming, so we're getting the trailer, but then they're gonna give us a couple images, it's like when you watch a show and then like the week before a new episode comes out, they'll release like promo images for that next episode. That's kind of like what this would be. So we would basically, maybe it would be our first look at some of the characters, like maybe Agatha Harkness or Mephisto, because he's rumored to be in this series, or maybe Wanda's official Scarlet Witch suit, which would be awesome. So that would be great to see. Then we have What If, which I'm super excited for because, first of all, it's an animated series, so there's a lot more you can do with it. And I'm just really excited to find out what kind of different scenarios they use for this series, because, we know we're getting what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier serum and became Captain Carter or Captain Britain or whatever. We know we're getting what if T'Challa was abducted by Yondu and became Star-Lord. We know we're getting what if Captain America was a zombie and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just excited to see what other different scenarios they're going to use in this. I'd like to see some better shots of the Watcher, because I'm really excited for that character, and I'm excited to see Jeffrey Wright voicing him, because that's going to be great. And maybe we'll even see a trailer, but I doubt it, because the series doesn't actually come out until next summer, I think. So they'll probably hold off on a trailer, but just showing us these images or that'd just be cool, because they're done with the first season and they're already working on season 2. So I'm just excited to find out more about this series and see what's in store for Marvel What If. Then next up, we are going to be getting 2 concept arts for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which makes sense. why would we be getting actual images? Because they just started filming before the whole pandemic thing happened. So they'll probably be getting ready to start filming not too far from now. Like they're probably getting ready to start filming again. So 2 concept arts. We'll probably see an official look at Shang-Chi's suit, and then maybe even the Mandarin or Fin Fang Foom or something like that. So that'll be really cool, and I'm excited to see that. But then finally we have the Eternals, which apparently we will be getting, I think I said 5 images. Makes sense. I'm pretty sure they're done filming. I mean, the movie comes out in February. So alongside the trailer, we will get some official looks at the different characters in the film, which makes complete and total sense. And I'm excited to find out more about this movie and just see what's going on with the Eternals. So anyways, guys, this is what we may be seeing at Comic-Con at Home from Marvel Studios, if they actually attend and have a panel and everything, which I hope they do. Yeah, what do you guys think about all this stuff? Do you think this is real? Do you think we'll actually get all this stuff? And from all of this stuff, what are you looking forward to the most? Is it like the Eternals trailer, the what if images, or, whatever. So, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life. Ooh, that girl Sasuke.